Just recently covered a story about the nation, the United States of America, the people, the American people, are moving to the left on healthcare ever since this healthcare debacle of the Senate, the GOP Senate, and their failures to do a few different things. First of all, the repeal and replace that failed. That would have led to $24 million off of health insurance. It would have affected kids with special needs very hard because Medicaid expansion would be cut, and those people who were covered, that would be where the chunk, I believe it was 15 million would lose health insurance. That would be the chunk of people who would lose health insurance from the Medicaid expansion, which was extremely amazing. The Medicaid expansion was truly remarkable and great. And I had talked about how the nation is moving to the left, and I cited a lot. It was all based on the numbers. It was based on polling data. So, you know, the GOP decided to try to go nuclear. Mitch McConnell tried to get through a repeal bill and then have a replacement 2 years later. I don't even know if there's anything in that legislation that would bind them to actually replacing it within 2 years. But I wouldn't think so because they're shady bastards. So I wouldn't trust that unless I had the legislation in front of me to read. But anyways, I have another one here. Last one we talked about, we had the figure 62% of Americans, so a supermajority of Americans believe that the federal government should ensure everyone has health care. Now I'm gonna, and we dived into some of the other statistics, like 13% of people supported the repeal of the Obamacare and just leaving it there, and 22% of Democrats thought that Obamacare should not have any changes. So we talked about that, but now we're going to get more into Republicans and their polling data. But here's what the New York Times says, has a pretty good article. They say, most profound though is this: after years of Tea Party demands for smaller government, Republicans are now pushing up against a growing consensus that the government should guarantee health insurance. A Pew survey in January found that 60% of Americans believe the federal government should be responsible for ensuring that all Americans have health coverage. That was up from 51% last year and the highest in nearly a decade. So as you have this going on, basically the history of it is the timeline. You have pre-Obamacare, you have disastrous healthcare systems where if you have a pre-existing condition, you literally can't buy health insurance because they would refuse to give it to you. And a lot of those things, you had a horrific healthcare system. Then you add in Obamacare. There's some problems in the beginning, but as time goes by, it stabilizes. It does very well. The Medicaid expansion helps out states like crazy, and you have the website running all well. Millions of people gained insurance. I believe it's like something like 20 million gained insurance, or over 20 million gained insurance from Obamacare, whether it be through the the subsidies or the Medicaid expansion. Medicaid expansion helped a lot of people, by the way. So now, ever since the repeals have started, the attempted repeals have started coming in, it seems to be that the consensus is moving left. Here's the shocker, okay? They say the belief held even among many Republicans. 52% of those making below $30,000 a year said the federal government has a responsibility to ensure health coverage. A huge jump from 31% last year, and 34% of Republicans who make between $30,000 and about $75,000 endorsed that view, up from 14%. So this is the fucking craziest stats I've ever seen, okay? They say 52% of people who are Republicans who make under 30 grand say that it is their job to ensure health coverage. Why the fuck are you Republicans? Republicans, number one, here's my thing. I'm not trying to bash you. What I'm trying to say is you should be a Democrat, because Republicans don't want the federal government to insure it because they believe in a fully free market healthcare system where, hey, you don't got the cash, sucks, you're going to have to die. That's up from 31%. Okay? 31%. That is a very big jump. And those don't happen in 1 year. Now, Also, the range between 30K and 75K, Republicans making that much. 34% endorsed that view. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's super small. But that was at 14% last year, which is truly, truly remarkable. I mean, you have massive gains for the left here in terms of national consensus. When you have 34% of 30K through 75K earners saying that, and then you have 52% of 30K or under earners saying that, of Republicans, it's truly remarkable. I mean, this is crazy. The Republicans, you simply cannot win on healthcare. This is a battle you will lose, and you are losing. You already lost. What's up, guys? It's Saul Hill here. You guys are watching The Progressive Voice. Make sure you guys click subscribe down below. We're fighting Donald Trump tooth and nail, and we need your help.